Hello everyone, welcome to DTR. We're with Division 1 this week only, as we are just catching up on a race week that was postponed. From memory it was to do with the Euros, I think. Was it that long ago since the season started? Who knows? Right, let's get set up. Sorry I'm a little bit late. Been watching Joey. There we go, that's what we need. Right, what we got? Joey on track, High Cane on track, we've got Call Me Speed and Berserker trying to put in laps. We've got quite a few people on out laps. Haven't seen a lot of Division 1 so far, so let's just see what the standings are like. So it's Call Me Speed currently winning leading the title with 171.5 points, and then we have Zetavol in second on 158 points. It's between those two, and Zetavol is going to need a miracle. Is he here tonight? I don't say he's not here, because that's the championship done if he's not. Can't see him. And I just realised I better go into a party because everyone's probably listening to me. There we go, that's better. Now all the drivers won't be hearing me whilst we go around. So Joey has set a fastest lap so far of 17.6. High Cane goes top with a 17.4. 2 tenths in it. Berserk up there with an 18.6. We've got Maggot on a lap now, and the Aston Martin rejoined us again halfway through the season. Good to see him back. Here he is across the line. Now this is going to be in the 16.6, wiping the floor with everyone so far. What about Jack coming across the line? He does a 19.4. Can tell he's been on holiday. Let's hope it wasn't all you can eat. Cavolis goes in there with an 18.0. Nexton in there with a 17.1. So Maggot top by 5 tenths so far. We're on with Joey's teammate Brandon, putting in his first hot lap. Then we'll jump to the... he's just gone over the line. On mediums, 16.4, that's insane. If everyone else is out here on softs, Brandon goes up to third with a 17.1. They are all out on softs. Call Me Speed. That's just insane pace if he's qualifying like that on medium tyres. Let's just have a quick look at that. Yeah, look at that, that's insane. That's unbelievable speed. So with that type of pace then, what's he been doing all season? So he won the first race in Canada. This was meant to be the second round. He had a fourth, a DNF, missed a race, first, fifth, first, second. So Zetavol has had a second, 4 firsts, 2 fifths, a sixth, and 3 missed races. Now it'll be 4 missed races. So shame he's not here tonight actually. Would have constructors, no, that's completely done. Williams, because they've got Athanasu and Call Me Speed in the Williams, so Athanasu's third in the standings, so it's going to be a bit of a whitewash that. And Athanasu will be looking for, what does he need, 28 points, so he can't even come second, can he, at this point? So not a huge amount on the line, so people just can be out there to try and enjoy themselves. We've got 2 people without a lap so far. Let's join Mikey on his out lap. He has yet to put up a time. We've got Call Me Speed, 16.4. He did that on the mediums, everyone else on the softs. So, like I was saying, unreal pace. Maggot with a 16.6. Athanasu 16.7. Then we've got everyone else in the 17s. Until we get to Cavolis, who's in the 18s, and then Jack in reverse in the 19s. So Mikey in the Alpine is about to come round and start his lap. Let's do it on board. So Mikey starts off with a 17.1, and actually if we get rid of the guys with the good speed at the top there, that's actually a pretty decent time. Jack's on his way back out, but I think we've got Hackett on a lap, so we're just going to jump to him. Hackett jumps in with a 17.0, so best of the rest, if that's what we want to call it. So he slows down to get out of the way of everyone else. Who else? What about next? And we haven't seen him yet. He's starting a fresh lap by the look of it. He's on softs, generally pretty quick. Nasu is improving on his time, coming around into sector 3. Is he going to improve on his time? He's going to go in pole, 16.2, very quick. Remember, Call Me Speed was on the mediums earlier, so we'll have to watch him and see. Oh, he's on the softs now. Is he going to come in and improve? He's starting the lap now. Let's watch it. 6 minutes left of quali so far. Speed is on his way in, so he's not going to complete the lap. About Rick. That looks a bit slippy. Whoa, nearly lost it into the last corner there. So he comes into the pits with our skipper. He's out on a lap. He's invalidated. Unfortunately, Cab looks like he is putting a lap together. Is he on an actual lap? Nope. So Maggot is the only one out. Is he on a quick lap? Yes, he is. Can he break back into that top 3? Be interesting to see if one of the Williams comes back out. If the Call Me Speed tries to take that pole position off Athanasiou. 3 minutes in the session left. This is going to be quite quick from Maggot. It is a pole. 16.195. Maggot goes top. Call Me Speed is on an out lap. What about Berserk? He looks like he's on a hot lap. And he's not improving on his time according to the Delta. Oof, takes nearly all the curb. I don't think that's going to really improve too much. How close is Bob? He's halfway around the lap. So I think Call Me Speed is probably going to be the first to jump onto another lap. Got a McLaren coming out of the pits. That must be Nexton. Looks like Relliott's back out as well, along with the 2 Mercs, Brandon and Joe. So Call Me Speed gets another shot at this then. It's a 16.1 we're looking for. We know he's got the ability. And he's invalidated. So Bog, what have you got? Got anything to improve? He loves this track. Currently in the top 10. And he is invalidated as well. Talk about Ricklen going around the first bend. Bit of traffic immediately, but gets out of the way. Just need to keep an eye on the 2 Mercedes. I think Joe has already improved. Or is it Brandon actually that's improved? To a 16.8. Rick taking a lot of curb there. Let's just have a look at these Mercedes then. I think one Joe is in the pits. Brandon's going to come over the line, so keep an eye on his time. Does he improve? Nope. So what about Ricklen? He's coming over the line. He does improve by 3/10. Only enough for 10th. It's going to relegate Bob down to 12th. Wonder if he is going to have another go. He is 2/10 quicker. So far through sector 1. Maggot in the pits. Nexton is out on a lap, I think. There's a Red Bull also on track, which is probably the Icane, could be Berserk. And anyone not over the line now will not get another lap in. Bob looking to try and get into those 16s if he possibly can. It's a big ask. A few people finished already. Maggot, Athanasiou, Call Me Speed, and Joey Hayward. Jack also, and Bob's pulled out of the lap. That high cane then, can he do any more? In fact, we've got a Merc that's about to come around. Is he on a lap? He is, I think, Brandon. Maybe he went on 2 warm-up laps. And then we've got Reliot behind him by the look of it. Nope, Brandon's done. Reliot is also done. Nexton is not though. Yeah, he is done. He is invalidated. What else have we got? We've got an Aston Martin. That's Cav. Looks like he's still going for it. No, he's finished. What is with all these kamikazes? Hurricane is improving slightly. It might get him one place. No, he's invalidated. So that's it then, isn't it? That is the order. Maggot takes pole next and in second. Then we've got the two Williams, Athanasiu and Call Me Speed. Brandon and then Hackett and Mikey in the Alpine, 6th and 7th. Joey Howard in 8th. Hurricane, Reliot, Cav, Bog, Jack, Berserk and Skipper. As the cars take off for their formation lap. Big well done to Maggot again, pole position. Looking like he's on the medium stripe tyre. We've got Nexton second, Athanasiu and Call Me Speed in third and fourth. Brandon, Hackett, Mikey, Joe, Hurricane and Reliot make up the top 10. Bog has been disqualified. He's gone back to the grid already. He starts in 12th. We've got Cav in 11th. Jack, who's Kazingo in 13th. Skipper 14th. Berserk 15th. Everyone on the mediums. Reliot is going alternate. He's going on the hards. So pretty even as far as that's concerned. So now we'll let the drivers roll round, warm up their tyres, and then we'll get round 2 of Division 1 underway. This is technically the last race of the season, but it was just a bit delayed. I think it was an England match that caused it. Can't remember. Strategies at the bottom there. Medium hard, or soft medium hard. Don't know why you'd do that, to be honest. Call Me Speed just went on a bit of a detour there. Looked like he crashed into the wall, but my eyes might be deceiving me. There's Boggs out on the grid, look, flashing lights.
The 2023 Australian GP set an odd record after triggering 3 red flags. Previously to this, several GPs had triggered 2 red flags. They include Saudi Arabian GP in 2020.
What a poor camera angle. We've got on board with Maggot. 5 lights are on, and away we go. Maggot a little bit slow to react there. I think Nexton is all over him. Still a poor camera angle, but Nexton has got the inside line. Are they going to behave into turn 1? Nexton does get the line, but Maggot's managed to keep his nose in there. There is some yellow flags further back. I don't know who that is involving. Can't say anything too much, but we've also got Athanasiou trying to make a move around the outside for the lead. Where's he come from 3rd place? He's going to run wide. Maggot is going to take or keep hold of the lead. Nexton will run side by side with Athanasiou, but he finally settles down in 2nd place. We've got Hykane dropping back. I wonder if he was part of the issue. Cav, I think, also dropped back early on. So Athanasiou gains a place, Nexton down to there. Brandon's gained up a place. Call Me Speed is back in 5th. Brandon trying to make a move on Nexton here to get onto the podium. Mikey in 6th, Rayleigh up to 7th, and Jack up to 8th. So something must have happened in that mid-pack. Joe looks like he's lost some places, along with Hackett's lost a few. It must have happened between Cav and Hykane by the look of it. So we're just starting to settle down into the race now. Most of the about Boggs in the pits, so it obviously involved him. Hykane also in the pits. Call Me Speed running a little wide there, that might be a warning. Tiny gap opening up at the front. Maggot looks like he's dishing out some moves. We've got Haywood, who is side by side here with Hackett and currently takes a position, but Hackett will get the inside line. Joe will try and keep his nose in and be on the inside line for the next corner, but guess what? It switches back and now Hackett gets the advantage and he keeps the position. So good defending there and good driving from both drivers. That's what you like to see. There's a bit of a gap forming. Little Mikey has dropped out of Call Me Speed's sort of DRS zone. Berserk is quite close behind these two with no... Oh, he has got DRS. Didn't look like his wing was open for a second. Here comes the second dose of DRS down this section. Joe has a little look, but it's nothing that you're going to make stick there. Really important that Hackett stays within a second to Rayleigh. Jack, sorry, Zingle, because otherwise he will lose DRS and become a bit of a sitting duck, which actually Jack is probably going to become this time round. Fastest lap by Brandon. No one close enough just yet, I don't think. Brandon looks very close to Nexton here. Don't think he's going to be close enough. Even under braking, it's a long way around the outside there. Call Me Speed is just a bit further back. We've got some yellow flags, not sure what they're waving for. But I don't think anyone is a stranger to trying to make an overtake here. Look at this, we've got Mikey all over the back of... is it Mikey? No, it's not. It's Call Me Speed. He's on the back of Brandon. And look at that, fight for the lead. Athanasiou burns some battery, I assume, and gets through on Maggot. Maggot now looking to respond. Athanasiou gets the DRS, which is going to mean that Nexton can have a pop at Maggot, but Maggot is going to get the DRS into the next zone. Haywood looks pretty close here. And what was that? Maggot was out. I saw him sort of weave across the track. They were under yellow, boys. We're under yellows. Calm it. I don't know what happened to Maggot there, but I saw someone pull into to the right, and I assume that was Maggot. I wonder if that was wheel stopped working or something. But we've got Haywood coming into the pit. Oh no, Haywood. You didn't just do that. Oh, mate. You can't park there, sir. No idea. We're under virtual safety car anyway. But yeah, I don't know what's just happened here. Absolute carnage. We've just seen the guy in second. That is now a full safety car. We've seen the guy that was in second randomly pull across the track and is out. We've seen someone trying to get into the pits and smacks their wheel on the side of the pit entrance, and they are now out, which is Joe. And Bog is back in the race. So welcome back, Bog. Still getting the visuals to say it's a virtual, but safety car is parked out on track, so I'm assuming it is full safety, and we've just not got an updated screen. Don't think we're going to see any pitters in this top group. Maybe the people at the back of it get a free pit stop. But I just can't see that many are going to see the benefit of pitting. Unless you really thought the hards could go to the end. Jack and Skipper do, but their risk is very small. They're probably going to come out just behind Mikey if he goes through. He's on his way through. Something must have happened with Mikey. Why is he so far back? Unless he's pitted already. Don't know, but I'm going to go quiet for a little bit just while we're behind the safety car. Do a little bit of work. So I'll be back as soon as the action restarts. Okay, so Athanasiou will take over the lead of the safety car. We've got 2 Williams in first and second. We've got Brandon in third, Relic in fourth. So there must have been some pit stops which has caused a bit of a mix in the order. We've lost Nexton. Where did Nexton go? He must have gone during the safety car. I did not see that. Athanasiou is gone. And it looks like Brandon might have been caught napping a little bit as well. He's half a second off already. Anyone looking to attack Mikey on Berserk. Going down the inside, but he's going to push Berserk wide, carrying too much speed through there. Berserk's going to have to wait now. He joins pretty safely. Got Cav all over the back of Jack, but nothing happening there for now. What about Berserk with his dirty tyres? Mikey getting his elbows out. Skipper not too far behind. This looks like the closest battle on track. We've got High Cane with Cav and Jack. Hackett was gaining in on Reliot there, but I'm not going to get him down this straight. I don't think DRS is active right now. Should start on the next lap. We've got another safety car. That was a virtual safety car, so we're going again. Hackett decided to pit under the virtual. I think Berserk did too. That might have been to get a wing change. So Call Me Speed trying to close in on his teammate Athanasiou. We're only 8 laps in. 2 safety cars, 1 virtual, 1 proper. Phil Mikey already 2.5 seconds away from Reliot. He's catching that back in. Oh no, it's Reliot that's 2.5 seconds away from Brandon. What's going on? I must be going blind. Mikey going to be out of DRS. It shouldn't be active. Mikey is now where? Oh, Reliot's gone to the back of this group. Sorry, I wasn't looking for a second. Brandon, who's really trying to take it to these Williams guys. So whilst these guys are quick in quali, just shows race pace. Brandon We've also got that on abundance. Jack is going to go through on Mikey. We've got Hurricane looking ready. That's a late move. And I'm not surprised that he's ended up a little bit sideways there. Mikey, is he getting a bit punchy with Jack there? Got Hackett moving up into 10th place. Bog up into the points in 8th. Loves this track. Seems like a case of survival tonight. We've lost Cavolis. That must have been who sorted out that virtual. Here comes Mikey on Jack. This is going to be a battle all night, I imagine. Guys at front, just a bit too quick, I think. But Brandon doing a great job. That picks up a penalty. Brandon doing a great job of sticking with these two. We know they've got natural pace. Brandon, good race pace. So Jack's just lost about 3 places in about 3 turns. This group's a pretty interesting one to follow. Seems to be all over each other. Let's watch Hurricane have a go at Reliot from Jack's point of view. He's going to try and go around the outside, gets a bit of tyre slip. Reliot trying to keep it into the next couple of corners, losing time to Mikey. Mikey's going to be licking his lips. Got a second to these guys now, and there's going to be some DRS down here, which is going to change these positions all over again. Well. It's not the easiest place to overtake there. Bog managed to get through and he's up into 7th. So Jack, Reliot, and Mikey in a group battling now. Let's go back to the front. We've got another incident by the look of it. It's Hurricane again, I think. Athanasu is in the pits, so that leaves Brandon to go through. Mikey's actually done a little bit of damage to that gap out front because Zingle gets in front of, I think that's just Athanasu, there's no overtaking going on there. Zingle runs wide, that will be a warning surely. Quite strict around here. Brandon's dropped out of Call Me Speed's DRS zone, so Reddit just got to make sure he doesn't get detached here. He's getting close to a second away, but he's reeled it in a bit now. And Bog's doing everything he can to try and catch up. Athanasu filters back out into 10th, and I imagine will be pretty quick on fresh tyres, but could be difficult if he doesn't get any DRS. And that's Reliot gone. Ouch. And another safety car. And we've only got 10 cars left, so anyone that finishes now, points are yours. Athanasiu's going to be disappointed he pitted last lap. That's going to bring everyone at the front into pit, apart from Mikey, who I think did it under a safety car. So he will take over the lead of the race. And then Athanasiu, can he get round before these lot can get out? And I think the answer to that is going to be no. So that is bad timing for him. They're on their way out the pits now. It might not be too much damage for him, but he's going to be behind Brandon, and he's definitely going to be behind his teammate, and then Mikey, who stayed out. So yes, has lost 3 positions there. Bad timing for him. Skipper stays out, but he comes... Jack just gets out in front of him in 5th. Bog, did he stay out? I'm not sure. And then we've got Hackett, Berserk and Highcane. I believe they're all going to take advantage of a free stop. And I completely forgot there is some football on tonight, so let's see how the Mighty Hammers are doing against Shitterpool. It's 1-1. West Ham drawing with Liverpool. Good work. What the games are on. Arsenal 3-0 against Bolton. Europa League. Porto got beat by Glint. Big news for Mikey as a Man U fan for next week. Man U are 1-0 down. So I hope he's listening. As we get Mikey now come into the pit, so he surrenders his lead of the race. Call Me Speed takes over, so Athanasiu then only loses 2 places. Safety car is on its way in. So Call Me Speed will get the race underway this time. Brandon right behind him, splitting the two Williams. And off he goes quite early actually. Brandon 6/10 behind, but gaining. Athanasiou really caught out by that restart. Over a second behind already, and that's going to give Skipper a bit of an opportunity. We shall see. Mikey's one to watch, had quite a bit of pace, decided to pit under the safety car. Was leading the race. Athanasiou not able to reel that gap in, needs to do it pretty quick. We've got Brandon quite close behind Call Me Speed though. That picks up another 3-second penalty. And do you burn all your battery, Brandon? Don't think you do. Jack picks up a penalty. Bog all over the back of Skipper. This is for 4th place. And he gets through. Skipper tries to come back at him. He's looking for it. But he's now starting to drop off, and actually he's under pressure from Hackett, who's going to have a look down the inside. Can't get it done, and now he's under pressure from Berserk. And he has been pushed down to the grass, not for the first time today, and then Hackett nearly takes out Mikey. Got a bit of screen blur going on, I think. Let's get back in the car, that's minging. Right, Brandon. Is he on the attack again this time? No, I think he's just happy to sit and save a bit of battery. We've got Hackett that has now got through on Skipper. So is Mikey. Oh, and so is Hykane as well. Skipper dropped back quite a few places there all at once. We've got Berserk now all over the back of him. It looks like Skipper's used all his battery, which is why he is a sitting duck. We've got Jack at the back of the field here with that penalty. So back up front, Brandon. We're about 2/3 of the way through this race now. And the front two still split by just 1/4 of a second. And here we go, Brandon close enough, but is not going to chuck it down the inside there. Mikey on Hackett. Oh, they've behaved themselves, but Hackett has got a bit out of shape. Mikey a bit bullish then. It's going to give Hykane a run at Hackett. And a little bit of bashing of wheels there. Hykane does make it through. Probably a little bit aggressive. And Athanasiou has been able to reel those front two in just, but I think they're now. But Brandon, look at that. Brandon is making a move and he takes the lead of the race. Mikey picks up the fastest lap. He's up into 5th and he's all over Bog. Look. Oh, they've come together. What's Mikey doing? He's coming back on track and that's taken Berserk out with him. Oh, Mike should have been on the brakes there. Should not have let that car roll backwards. That surely is going to be a red flag. Ooh. Wow. A red flag. Not sure whose fault that was. Certainly looked like Mike had the inside line, and then Mike got a bit clipped off by the Ferrari there. I'm sure we'll have plenty of conversations about that on FIFA in a minute. Oh, we're all ready to go again already. Flipping it. We've only got 7 cars left. Brandon in the lead of the race. Call Me Speed and Athanasiou in 2nd and 3rd. And here we go. We're off. And Call Me Speed's got a good run. He's on the softs to the end of the race. Brandon went with the mediums. You get to change your tyres. So Call Me Speed already up. Bog into 3rd place. Athanasiou is getting picked off here by Jack as well. And Athanasiou's actually got penalties. And look at them going wheel to wheel here. Jack getting a bit punchy. He's not going to be able to hold on to that. Athanasiou keeps his nose in and is fine. So look at this. Only 7 cars left. We've got less than half the grid. Call Me Speed decides to come out on softs and is pulling away from the field. Jack's still on his 7-lap-old hards. Why? Athanasiou's on new mediums. Brandon on new mediums. Bog's on his old mediums. I wonder if they just didn't have the tyres available. And Athanasiou does now get past Bog. He's got that penalty, so he needs to open up as much time as he can from those cars behind. He's out of DRS currently, fighting his way back into it, but Brandon is getting the slipstream effect from his teammate. He's managed to grab back on the end of Call Me Speed, and actually Brandon will probably do well to try and wait until Call Me Speed's tyres start to wear off. Bog's in a pretty good position here because he's got 2 cars with pens and that skip around, and it's just he's got going again. Just stay in the race, Skipper, you'll get yourself some points. But yeah, Bog's in a good position. He's sandwiched between people that have penalties, so he can just keep hold of that Athanasiou, which is not going to be an easy job. Then he will pick up some points, or more points, and he will get a podium actually in Division 1. Brandon, only 3/10 behind. He's been really good with race pace today, Brandon. Very impressed. No need to attack just yet. He'll keep it behind him, I'm sure. Again, just save up that battery, let him wear his tyres down and have a little pop at him towards the end of the race. Athanasiou is not keeping up either. So as Jack makes his way past the Bog, they don't want to lose too much ground to Athanasiou. Hackett is all over the back of Bog now. Got the DRS on him. He's going to pull out to the side. This is where we saw the incident earlier. Let's watch it off board. Hackett gets through before the corner, and that is safe as houses. That's how you do it, Mike. Your teammate will show you. Brandon keeping right on the gearbox of Call Me Speed, even though he's on those soft tyres. Just goes to show you can have all the pace in the world in quali. Got to do it in the race as well. And have those tyres gone already? Surely not. They're only a lap old. But Brandon's just looking brilliant. He's managed to switch around on Call Me Speed. Are they going to do this? I think Brandon's going to be in front before the corner. He is. And that will give Call Me Speed a bit of a chance now to charge up a bit. Jack is falling back on these hard tyres. Not sure why he didn't change them in the pits. Maybe didn't have any mediums left. Surely he would have had a set of softs available. Be interesting to see this gap to Call Me Speed and Brandon. Not many cars on track really to keep an eye on. Skipper decided to pit. I think he must have hurt his wing. He would benefit from another safety car or a red flag. What are the penalties? Just 3 seconds each. Call Me Speed so much quicker through the corners, and that's because of the grip advantage on those tyres. This is bringing his teammate Athanasiou back into it. Remember, he has got a 3-second penalty though. Here comes Call Me Speed again already. Flicks it to the inside. He's going to get that done before the corner quite easily. Athanasiou is going to get involved in this. He's managed to nearly open up that 3-second gap to the car behind. Athanasiou with good launch here, and he might get a go on Brandon here. No, decides to stay out of it for now. There's better opportunities. And I think that's where Athanasiou has really, really improved over this last year. Just makes better decisions on track. I mean, I think his strategy can be questionable at times, but much, much improved on track. Looks so much better to race against. Brandon having a pop at Call Me Speed again down the home straight. He's going to get the lead, I think. He is into this first corner. There's a bit of a nudge there. And that is going to let Athanasiou through on his teammate. Call Me Speed recharging that battery. And Athanasiou shouldn't really be in the picture here. Hackett's starting to gain on this group as well, so he's going to want... Oh, and Call Me Speed's picked up a penalty now. Surely this is Brandon's to win, and Hackett on for a podium here. If he can just cling on to the back of this group, his tyres are far older, but he's done a great job of reeling these guys back in. And I tell you what, Bog's not too far out of the picture either. If he can just try and pill these guys in a little bit, could even be a podium on for him. But that's a lot of work to do. They're going to need these guys to be fighting quite regularly, and Athanasiou wants to get past and try and open up a 3-second gap. But Brandon's been solid all race. Can't imagine that he's just going to drive away from him. Hackett is really, I think, I don't think he's really making too much progress anymore. Here we go then, Athanasiou coming through. Had to do that really. And he's overshot the corner. Gets Brandon a bit out of shape. Call Me Speed's going to have a look at him now. But again, these guys have got pens, so Brandon just needs to keep it on track. Is Call Me Speed going to try and give Athanasiou the gap to go off and win this? I imagine that Brandon gets past this pretty quickly, but he doesn't want to lose DRS to Athanasiou here. And here he goes. Call Me Speed actually gets DRS2, but Brandon is going to get through. There's a tap there, and that's Call Me Speed. That's out. He's out, isn't he? Is that his wheel gone? No, it's just his wing. He's got both end plates missing. So that is him done for the day, I think. I wonder if that's Hackett and Bog going to get through on him as well. He's certainly not going to keep that position one way or another. Penalties or because of damage. Brandon's just holding on to the back of Athanasiou here. Needs to keep that DRS. Not quite happening. He's just about getting back in. No, he's not got back inside it. Hackett gets through on Call Me Speed. He's in the pits. So I think that's his race done. He'll probably finish 6th. There we go, Brandon just ticking back into that second. He hasn't got DRS just yet. Hackett currently is not going to get that second place. He's more than 3 seconds away from Athanasiou. He needs these two to start fighting to bring him back into this. Bog not far away, only half a second away from Hackett. Can he pinch the last place on the podium? Brandon's still not quite. I think he's got a little bit less wing here because he's certainly gaining down the straights, but it's not helping him get back into DRS because the corners are killing him. Just see, look, he's going to nip back under, but now he goes around a couple of corners. Athanasiou can just slip away a little bit, but he's just ticking in there now. This is right on the edge. He needs to keep this. This is massive. And he's got it, I think. He has. So that should be race over now. If he doesn't lose touch with him, which he's not going to now, he's going to reel him in. Hackett drifting away here. So the question is, can Bog nick Hackett on the last lap? Bog getting a bit fruity. Bog is certainly closing the gap down. May want to do it next lap though. Brandon is closing in. He doesn't need to really overtake, so he'll just sit back. Bog's keeping this gap nice and close. Question is, do you do it down the start finish line or a bit later in the lap? Bog's got a good drive out here. He might do it down the next straight. Just depends on what battery he's got left for the back straight. And actually what I'm going to do is just watch Brandon quickly to see if he tries to take back the lead of the race. He shouldn't need to, but that's Athanasu. It is only 3 seconds, so is he going to try and win it on track? He is going to try, and here he goes, sweeping around the outside. It's not going to end in disaster. Thank goodness. And Bog gets through on Hackett in the end. Does Hackett get the DRS here? I don't think he does. I think it'll be to Bog. Yeah, so Bog's going to pick up a podium as long as he doesn't do anything silly. But Brandon, I've mentioned him a few times tonight. He's had an absolutely solid drive. His pace in the race has been absolutely fantastic. And as long as Athanasu doesn't somehow gain 4 seconds down this last straight, which he's not going to, Brandon is going to win the race. Well done to you. Athanasu holds on for second. Bog gets a podium in Division 1. Congratulations to him. And Hackett just narrowly missing out. We've got Jack, who is facing the wrong way. He's got about an hour to get over the line before Call Me Speed comes round. He took the fastest lap in the end. And then we'll have Skipper. And we'll have Skipper, who just needs to come round and finish. So what a race. I mean, we've had less drivers finish. Well, we've had more drivers finish early than we did actually finish in the race. I could tell Mikey just wanted to go and watch Manu try and turn things around. Here he comes, Skipper then over the line. Good points for you, Skipper, in Division 1 as well. Certainly a race full of activity. Some of it I'm not sure what happened. Some of it was completely unnecessary, to be honest. And how the hell Jack has got driver of the day, I will never know. What a drive from Brandon. Up on the top step. We've got Bog on the podium as well, and Athanasu in there too. Much improved driver over the last few seasons. But Brandon absolutely deserves this win. Been really, really quick all race. So let's just summarise that for you. Brandon comes through to win the race. Athanasu in second. Bog in third. Division 1 podium. Congratulations after a great season and winning the championship in Division 2. We've got Hackett that finished fourth. Jack or Kazingle in 5th, Call Me Speed 6th, Skipper in 7th, and then we've got Mikey, Berserk, Reliot, Cav, Nexton, Joe, Maggot. Is there anyone else down there? Hi Kane. Did not finish. Well, nice and eventful. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings Division 1 to a close for this season. Next season will start in the next 2 or 3 weeks. If you're interested in joining us, get on our Discord. We've got some spaces for some drivers. And this year we might see a couple of drivers appearing in both divisions. But what a season it's been. It's been glad to be part of it. Good luck for next season, everyone. And well done to Call Me Speed, who will be our champion, and the Williams team for their team championship. And we'll see you again next season.